Many people are scared about SSR, and that's why I have created a challenge today to complete this within 5 minutes. And there we go. And we have an empty folder with nothing inside it. Now let's try to convert this to universal. Oh no. What was the command? Okay. No. No. Come on man, build faster. Huh? Localhost doesn't have any content. We did SSR, right? Come on. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Gaurav and this is Angular Coder, and I'm going through a series of performance improvement in Angular, and today's topic is SSR. Many people are scared about SSR, and that's why I have created a challenge today to complete this within 5 minutes. I am going to create everything in front of you, and there is a timer which will be running on the screen so that you can see what I'm doing. Before we go into that video, just want to say what is Angular SSR or Universal and how Angular works. Just for the basics of people who are new to Angular. Any Angular application which you make, what it does is whatever components you have written, whatever code you have written, whatever template things, even whatever you have written is converted into JavaScript. Everything what you have written is converted into JavaScript. After everything has been compiled into JavaScript, that is called a bundle. There is a single index.html which is created along with these bundles. Whenever you load website in your production environment after it has been built, or when you are doing ng-serve, this index.html file is downloaded into system, and then all that JS file is downloaded. In that index.html file which I was just talking about, there is a statement which is inserted by Angular at the end where it writes what other scripts file it has to download, what bundles it has to download. It will have generally content like script src, and then it would write src path of those bundles. In that bundle, I have gone already in different video what is present, but that bundle will load up Angular and then load up your component and then render things into your UI. Consider you have a blog and then you're using Angular. In that case, your SEO, Google search engine crawlers and these things will have difficulty, or even if your user is just landing into your page, they have to download complete Angular bundle. Your components will get rendered after Angular loads up, right? So that eats up some part of your load time. That can be completely removed with SSR. What SSR is something which was done, which was already there in internet long before. So in earlier days, whenever you typed in any website, the complete static page was sent to your browser and then it was displayed. It was just HTML, CSS and very basic JavaScript. Think it in that way. What SSR does is on the server, whenever it receives any request, is it, if consider you are requesting for your app component or you are requesting from some specific component to be rendered through routing, that screen, that HTML with CSS and everything is compiled in server. When you do Angular SSR, whenever you make a request, complete static page is already compiled, and then with bundle and stuff like the index.html which was coming as blank earlier, this index.html will contain complete screen with CSS and everything. So user will be immediately able to access the screen here. I told example of blog because there is a user will like to read things, but he will not click elsewhere as soon as he lands on the page. So meanwhile he's reading, we can download bundles in background. So in Angular SSR, the page is sent at index.html, but that has been manipulated to fill in with all the contents that would have had rendered in your UI after Angular bundle would have been downloaded. So let me set the time for challenge 5 minutes. And we have an empty folder with nothing inside it. Let's quickly create an application. Here we go. Come on. 30 seconds wasted in this. Come on man, 30 seconds. Alright, this should be simple. Yes, the application is up. Let's just go to this folder. SSR. So this is a normal Angular application, and here we'll simply build it and see what files are downloaded in our network tab. It's still building. Oh god, we have lapsed 1.5 seconds, 1.5 minutes. Alright, so our application is up. Let's load it up. Open network tab. Okay, so our application is running in Angular. Let's just refresh it and see what files are downloaded. So there is localhost, and there is no content inside it, just an HTML file. It's a document, and then we have CSS runtime and other files downloaded. Now let's try to convert this to universal. So Control C and G add. Oh no, what was the command? Oh god. Alright. Okay, so it's here. Okay. No. No. My hands go faster than my mind thinks. Yes. Alright. Installing. We have 2 minutes left. Alright. So we'll do npm run start. Come on man, build faster. Okay, let's see our application. Let's refresh it. Huh? Localhost doesn't have any content. Oh, we did SSR, right? Okay, let's see package.json. Oh, okay, so new commands are added. Oh, sorry, I kind of missed it. Oh my god, 1 minute left. Before we continue, we should also know that SSR has a pitfall. When using SSR, when a new person loads up or requests your web page, a static content is sent where you have written your custom component code, click handlers, or anything like that. That will not work because you have sent a static file. And meanwhile, when static file reaches to his web browser, he'll start to download the bundle files. And in that case, while the download is going on, if he clicks anything, it will be unresponsive and he might have a bad experience. So you have to consider your use case. If it makes sense that user is not going to click anything or interact with UI at least for few seconds, then you should go with SSR. Second pitfall, when using SSR, if your component has used window object, in JavaScript we can access window object, right? Window.add event listener or window.get height width. If you are accessing those will throw error in server and can lead to a wrong UI being sent to user. Consider this: if you have written code that basically checks the screen's height and width and then creates content inside it, if you have done using window object, that will not work. In server side, in Angular SSR, window object doesn't exist. You cannot obviously use local storage, you cannot use window. These things you cannot use when you are using Angular SSR. If you have to use it, if you have some specific requirement where you require to use it, you have to use its platform browser, and then you have to inject platform ID in your code. You can see in the screen where it comes from, but you have to use these if you are going to use SSR and you are going to use window objects. In this case, when you use its platform browser, Angular will tell you in this if condition that your component or your code right now, where it is running. Is it running on your client's computer or is it running in your server? So that was it. Let's go back to the challenge. Come on, build fast. Come on. All right, so it did build. Okay, still building. Come on. npm run serve SSR. Yes, we have 6 seconds left, and then we have done. Oh, failed. No! We have our application running. What's okay? We have given wrong port number. Shit. So application did run. Let's see localhost. And yes. Okay. Please. I just was entering wrong port number. Oh god. Oh no, I lost. Ah. But I didn't lose actually. I was able to build it within 0.6 seconds. So as you can see in the screen, let me close this. I don't want to see this anymore. Delete. Okay. So as you can see here, the difference between SSR and main app was this, that our page was sent as pre-built, right? So you can see there in older version where we were doing ngserve, we had just our page sent as blank. We can just run that in parallel and see it. Okay, so when we build normally, our files, our HTML file is sent as blank or some basic information. This is basically this index.html file which doesn't contain anything other than app root. And then your Angular code is downloaded, and then your application is rendered through components. So as you can see, the localhost is sent as blank. Only thing is we send polyfill and other scripts as a part of script tag in our application. In SSR, we also send deferred script. So after application is loaded up, then our extra code is loaded up. Our JS file is loaded after application has been shown. So our static file is sent first to UI. Cool. So we did it. We almost did it. Please, please don't mind if I just lost by 0.1 second. Okay. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day and you did understand how easy it is to use Angular SSR. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.